Hey everybody, it's Taylor with Boydston Grove, and today I'm going to give you some project ideas that make excellent gifts for this upcoming Father's Day. Let's get into it.
This is going to be great.
For the first project, I'm going to be making some custom catch-alls. I cut a piece of hickory and a piece of what I believe is cherry?
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I used some graphite paper to trace on some templates. I'll make these templates available on our website if you're interested. I'm going to be using my router to hollow out the center of the catch-alls, but because the base of my router is smaller than the areas of the catch-alls that I need to clean out, I made a larger base from some acrylic that I had left over from another project. Acrylic cuts really easy on the table saw as long as you don't move too fast. I started with a 1/2 inch straight bit and then finished with a cove or bowl bit. Because I freehanded them, they did take a bit of hand sanding, but I think they came out all right.
Good enough.
When the centers were finished, I cut both designs out on the scroll saw. Then I sanded them some more. After tracing a phrase onto the fish, I went over it with my wood burner. I used Odie's oil for the finish on both, and our first project is done. Now this project could have gone a lot quicker and smoother if I had actually started by creating wooden templates and using router bits that have bearings on them to run along the inside of each dish. But I don't have any of those bits. That's why I did it freehand, just working with what I have, and I think in the end it turned out all right.
If you say so.
If you notice, I didn't put any wood burning on this one because I ended up liking it just the way it is. Now let's get into the next project. Project number 2 is going to be a custom bottle opener. I cut an old piece of a pine board to 15 inches long by 6 inches wide. Then I marked out a design on what will be the top and cut it out with the jigsaw. This design part is completely optional and you can make it look like whatever you want.
Whatever I want. It's never whatever I want.
I also ripped down a board to 3 3/4 inches wide and then cut a 6 inch long piece and 2 3 inch long pieces to create a little box to catch the bottle caps. I also cut a 4 1/2 by 3 inch piece for the bottom. Before assembly, I used my laser engraver to add some details to the back panel and the front of the little box. Assembly was pretty simple with just some glue and brad nails. I drilled a hole near the top of the bottle opener so it can be hung on the wall. After some putty and a bit more sanding, I finished it with a few coats of spray-on lacquer. Then I attached the bottle opener. I'll leave a link to the bottle openers I'm using in the description below. As you can see, I made my bottle opener pretty tall, and that's because I wanted to give myself plenty of room for a design here, but you could actually make this area shorter. I also put a round over along the back side and the front side, but I made sure to stop just before where I was going to attach this box right here. Now, I originally found this design on Etsy, and they are selling from $35 up to $40 a piece, which I think is absolutely insane because this is such a simple, inexpensive project. But with a little bit of customization, it makes a great gift. Alright, well, our projects are all done, and I hope this gave you some good ideas of some gifts that you can try to tackle for this upcoming Father's Day. Like I said before, we have the templates for both of these catch-alls on our website. I'll make sure to leave a link to those in the description below. A big shout out and thank you to all our Grove members who continue to support this channel, and thank you to all of you for watching. Be safe and have a great day.